Hello everyone, I Sarthak Chauhan welcoming you all to in this video. In this video, we understand about clustering in data science. So let's start from introduction to clustering in data science. Clustering is a powerful technique used to group data points based on their similarities. Its fundamental concepts is unsupervised learning and has applications across various fields including customer segmentations, anomaly detections, and image analysis. Clustering is an unsupervised machine learning techniques used to group similar data points together. The goal of clustering is to organize data into cluster when data points in the same cluster are more similar to each other than to those in other cluster. Clustering is a typical or unsupervised learning where the model learns patterns and groups without pre-labeled outcomes. The main object is to find natural grouping with the data based on similarities or distance metrics. Clustering is used in various applications like clustering segmentations, anomaly detections, image segmentations, and organized large datasets of explorations. Popular clustering algorithms like k-means, hierarchical clustering, and DBSCAN. Now, understanding the k-means clustering algorithm. The k-means is one of the most widely used clustering algorithm in the data science. It is an unsupervised learning techniques that partitions data into a predefined number of clusters which are known as K. The algorithm aims to group similar data points together by ensuring that the data points with each clustering are as close as possible. K-means is an iterative algorithm that aims to partitioning data points into K clusters. It starts with randomly initializing K cluster centroids, then iteratively assign points to the nearest centroid and updates the centroid locations based on the assigned points. Now let's discuss about key steps of K clustering. Initializations randomly selects k data points as an initial centroid. Assignments assign each data points to the nearest centroid based on distance and recalculate the centroid location for each cluster based on the assigned point. Advantages and about advantages. So it is simple and fast for large datasets and work well for well separated cluster. Now the another one is prepare data for k-means clustering. Preparing a data for k-means clustering is a critical step before applying the k-means clustering algorithm to ensure the algorithm performance optimally. This process involves several stages, including data cleaning, features scaling, and dimensionality reducing. Let's understand each steps and how it helps in k-means clustering. Data cleaning. Data clean handle missing values and outliers to ensure that quality and prevent skewed results. Data handling missing values removes rows or columns, input missing values, removing outlier and addressing duplicates is the main work of data cleaning. Before applying k-mean clustering, the data sets needs to be clean and free from issues that could affect the model's performance. Now, the second one is feature scaling. Feature scaling in K-means uses distance-based measurements like N-Clubin's distance to assign data points to cluster. Feature with different scales can heavily affect the cluster results because the algorithm will give more importance to features with larger range. Normalize and standardize features to prevent features with large scale from dominating the clustering process. Now, standardizing in features scaling. Standardization features so that each feature has a mean of zero and standard deviations of in normalization. Normalization used in feature scaling for the future have every difference range. Normalization can also be used like scaling features to a range of 1, 0. In the third one, dimensionality reduction. Dimensionality reductions is high dimensional data can lead to overfitting and increase the computation complexity of clustering. It reduces the dimensionality, helps speed up the process and can make clustering more effectively, in which principal component analysis (TSNE) and UMF are included. In principal component analysis, (PCA) is a technique to reduce the number of dimensions while retain as much variance as possible. It projects data onto fewer principal components, simplifying the data without losing significant information. In TSNE or UMAP, for visualization purpose, techniques like TSNE, the distribution neighbor embedding, or UMAP, uniform manifold approximation and projection, can also reduce the dimension to help to visualize high dimensional data in 3D or 2D. So basically data cleaning used to handle missing values or input and remove some values. It removes outliers and duplicates. The future scaling, it standardized or normalized features to ensure uniformity in the data. And the third one is dimensionality reduction, which is used techniques like PCA to reduce the number of features and making the data easier to process the visualize. Now, implementing K-means clustering in R. We use library cluster in R for implementing K-means. We also use a read CSV for getting a data and applying the K-means cluster here. Now, for Python, we are using data by using sklearn cluster functions in which we are applying a k-means clustering. This is the example how the clustering looks like. This video we shows these types of images. So I hope you understand well. So let's end this video here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.